Hi, I'm Heidi. This is a Fallen Rose Tarot and Positive Vibes. I'll be reading your cards tonight. Give me just a second to grab said cards. This is going to be a general vibe check. I'm so sorry if you can't hear me. This is going to be a general vibe check just to see how you're doing, especially considering that we're going into a full moon. So I hope this finds you well. And I will be doing one advice card per sign. So we'll see how that goes. This is intended for August 2022, but it'll find you when it's supposed to. My light just unplugged itself because I have a dog. Give me just one moment. Well, if it went perfect every time, wouldn't be real. Sure wouldn't be live, would it? So there's that. I have a wonderful, fabulous little dog, and he sometimes helps. He says he helps. We're going with that. He's helping. All right. Take this as it resonates. Not everything will resonate with everyone, and that's perfectly okay. If it doesn't resonate with you, check your other sign placements, your sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node. If you're having a really shitty since March, then I would check out my Saturn placement. Let's see. The pluses are out and about right now for us in my area. So I've seen 5 tonight. Last night was the start. I saw 3. So it's pretty good times, man. We are going to start out with Leo because it's Leo season. So happy birthday, Leos. Rock on. That was a terrible show. If you are returning, welcome back. I hope you like my desk as much as I do because I'm so grateful to have it back after 2 years. And if you're new, welcome, and I hope I resonate with you. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and hit that bell if you would like to be notified when I put up new videos. And if this resonates with you, please leave me a comment. It's really encouraging, and everybody needs some encouragement. All right, let's get started. Leo. What do I have for my Leos? All right. Leo, you have the Hermit in reverse, the 9 of Cups, and the Star in reverse. Overall, your current energy is coming out of Hermit mode. You're surrounded by cups, but you're more thankful for them, more grateful. You're starting to see what you have. And with the Star card in reverse, you're feeling like there's a wish that's not being fulfilled. And I'm going to check that real quick because I just feel like that's not the case. So we're going to do one clarifier and one advice and move forward. Now, if you need a personal reading, the information is the description box below. If you follow me on Facebook or any of my socials, everything is connected to my Facebook. So you will realize that it is grandbaby week. So he'll be coming tomorrow. And so I may not respond as quickly as I normally would to your messages or your emails. And if you have to wait a couple hours, terribly sorry about that. But I love him, and he's 3, and he's only going to be 3 one time. So there's that. Leo, what advice do I have for Leo on this? The 3 of Wands. So you're going to have to make a move. You're going to have to move forward. You can't chase something while holding on to something else. You're going to have to come at this from the right place. You're going to have to do it for the right reasons. You need to find your motivation within. Chasing a dream is absolutely extraordinary, honestly. I mean, I've chased all of mine. But at the same time, you can't grab something new if you're still holding on to something that no longer serves you. So there's that. All right. Well, I hope that helped, Leo. Let's go ahead. It is allergy season where I'm at because I'm allergic to wheat and it's harvest season. So between me and my dog being highly allergic to almost everything outside right now, we will be burning Paleo Santo instead of sage right now. Hang on, I'm just in here. You can still see I have my sage. It's good, but it contributes to my dog sneezing. So, and in the end, I'm quitting smoking more for my dog than I am anybody else. I was going outside to smoke. Now I vape because he gets sad when I go outside. If you think that's terrible, I don't know what to tell you because I'm a dog lover. If you totally relate, I fired my dog. Well, actually, he found me and told me I was adopting him whether elected or not. Right about the time my son decided to start growing up on me and like exerting it. And I was trying to let my son grow up and I was a little sad and had a lot going on and a lot of kids running around my house, but I couldn't mommy them all because they needed to start growing. They were all teens. And I got this little dog. And he just turned 11. All right. This doesn't feel quite right. So we're moving on to Virgo. I hope this finds you well, Virgos. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. 5 of Cups in reverse. 4 of Cups in reverse. Virgo is in a mood. Okay. Well, Virgo, with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, you are just not financially where you want to be. Whatever that means to you, take it how it resonates, but you are deeply not okay with it. You really might want to look into why it's not manifesting. There's this one guy that I love this story. He would pray every day, please let me win the lottery. Please let me win the lottery. One day, God parted the clouds, looked down, and he said, buy a ticket. And that's the kind of vibe I get from this on you, Virgo. I feel like maybe you need to really evaluate your part. What are you doing? With the 5 of Cups in reverse, it's like you just isolated. You're mourning something that is gone, but you're not hanging on to it like you once were. You're kind of in that indifferent mode. It also appears that somebody is offering you a cup that you're like, nah, I don't want it. I don't want you to love me. I don't want you to like me. Fuck off. What advice do I have for Virgo? I would tell you to stop telling people to fuck off, but that's one of my favorite things to do. So I'm not judging. You're not going to hear me complain about that. We have a jumper. Your advice card is the Page of Cups in reverse. You can't go around just like with this. How am I going to? There's so much going on there, Virgo. You know you're going to understand me, right? Okay, just making sure of that. So, with that being said, with the Page of Cups in reverse, this is a time where you've come out of this very immature energy, very childish. I'm not going to say youthful because it's not youthful. It's not like a young, vibrant energy. It's like, okay, this is terrible. This is terrible. I've raised a lot of kids. I have a son, but my son has a lot of friends who needed mommy for various reasons and have lived in my house, and I'm mom. I'm just everybody's mom. I even have kids at my work that have adopted me, and I'm their mom too. The way you're going about this, Virgo, is in a very childish way, in a very pouty, if I can't have it my way, I'm not going to do it. That's not the way life works. It's just not. And the harder that you keep trying to do that, the more you're going to drive away whatever this is you're trying to attract. Like this dude, he's trying to attract fish. This is a kelp deck. So he's trying to attract fish. He's like, yeah, I want fish. And he's trying to grab the fish. And he's like, I got one fish. And it's not enough. I'm going to go get some more. But they're all going away from him because he's splashing around. He's being a jerk. He's all braggy and everything. That's not how you fish. Like, if you know anything, that is not how you fish. You need to be quiet. You need to continue to harvest what you need. The point is that you continue to work for what you want, and you're not doing it. And that's just the vibe I get. Like, I hate it for you, but that's the way it is. It is what it is, dude. So I hope that helped. Like I said, this may not resonate with everyone, and feel free to reverse the energies because sometimes I'll pick up on your person instead of you because I don't do just relationship readings or anything like that. If you're new, my regular readings are on 5 aspects of life. And so I don't really hone in on that one area because I feel like there's some people that are messed up about this one area, but there's some people that are messed up about this other. And the thing is that different areas of your life tend to overlap with different problems. So I just feel like it's kind of not as useful or enlightening to just dedicate myself to this one area. I want to check into all 5 and see how they overlap and how they're overplaying each other and give you something solid to build off of, you know? So that's how that is. One of you recently emailed me and had found my TikTok. Yes, I am that girl. That is where I go to make videos to decompress. And I don't know, you just need to decompress sometimes. And most of my socials are either watched by family and friends. Some family like a hawk. I'm sure I've got haters. Everybody does. If you don't, you're not doing it right. And then I have my businesses, and then I have work and school. And I'm just like, so I go play on TikTok. I may someday link it to my YouTube. I may someday do readings on there. But most likely, if I chose to do that, I would build a completely different account for that and still have one just to play around on. So I appreciate that though. It was a really considerate thing, and it was a super sweet message about like doing it on there. There are a lot of people that do it on there, which is kind of part of my holdback. I kind of feel like I'd be drowned out because they're all production, and I'm all, this is me, you get what you get. I'm not going to do the background. That's not me. So we're going to move on to Libra at this point. I mean, if I had a production crew and people that did all that, I'd be okay with it. But I'm not going to do it. And I have a lot going on. I don't have time for all that. I make jewelry. I write short stories, children's poems. I'm a published writer several times over. I'm working on another novel. I don't have time for all that. Virgo, or not Virgo, Libra. I was stuck on Virgo. I may need to go ahead and Paleo Santo again. They were kind of negative. All right. Libra, your current energies, the Page of Cups. So you're in player mode. You're single and loving it. If you're not single and loving it, then you're letting go of a youthfulness where you're feeling like you are. This feels like a couple of different messages in this one card alone. One vibe that I'm getting is like there was a breakup or something and you're just living your best life. You're like, yeah, I'm single. It's awesome. Shh. There's others that are like, my kids are starting school and they're in what grade? When did that happen? Who authorized this? Wait, how old does that make me? And I feel that. And that's the vibe I get there too. There's also another vibe that's angsty. It's like super angsty. It's like, I can do it by myself. I don't need anybody. I don't want your cup and no, you can't have mine. And that's cool. What else? Three of Pentacles. This is also because you have thrown yourself into work. Like you are full force in swing, getting ready to go, getting ready to make it happen. And also the Three of Wands in reverse. It's a feeling of nostalgia for whatever reason. It can be any of these various reasons, but it's just a feeling of nostalgia. It's just a feeling. It could be, damn, I wish it was still summer, but I'm going back to school. It could be, I wish I was still on vacation, but I just came back yesterday. I mean, there's so many things it could be, but you just kind of reminiscing a little bit. You're like, oh, sorry, that's over. I feel that. I was in that mode for like a day and a half after I dropped my grandson off after our vacation. So I get that. I took him to the beach. All right, let's see what's going on with Libra. What advice do I have for Libra? We're using my extra small cards tonight because I have baby hands, and these are just more comfortable tonight. So I know I switch up cards on y'all pretty regularly. There's a couple of different reasons for that. It's whichever ones I'm drawn to read on that night. It's also what feels comfortable to me. And then also I have 13 decks, and there's a good reason for that. They wear out. You have to rotate. And that's where all the tips that y'all send in, and I'm so grateful. Thank you. But yeah, all the tips and all of the private readings and stuff, that money goes to replace decks and things like that and expand upon decks. Yeah. How'd you get the Page of Cups? And well, yours is right side up. Okay, we're just going to do two to see. Ooh. Okay, with the Page of Cups, it's like it's up right side up. You're living life. You're enjoying things. This is vibrant. This is youthful. This is an energetic and enjoyment. This is celebration. This is look what I got. This is also for at least Some of you, like, I kind of feel like it's the ones with the breakup, but it's like, let me go put on my come hither outfit. I know what I got. You want my cookies kind of thing. For others of you, this is like, hell yeah, they're going back to school. And I feel that on a deep and spiritual level, okay? But overall, it's like, it's just a celebration. It's a time of rejoicing. It's a time of bounty and plenty and yes. And for some others, the Queen of Wands in reverse. It's a drudging, a lull. It's just kind of heavy. Like it's good, but you don't like it. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. All right. Well, I hope that helped. And let's move on. All right. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze again. Maybe not. I'm telling you, my allergies are killing me. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and move on to Scorpio. See what we can see through that. All right. Scorpio, what have we got? We've got me dropping cards. That's what we've got. Man, this year is almost over. Halloween's right around the corner. It just seems like, considering what's been going on the last few years and how slow those years stretch by, like this year is just going fast. Alrighty. Scorpio, here we are. The moon, Pisces energy, the Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Why are you not happy, Scorpio? What the hell? Y'all are just in some kind of way. All right, with the moon in reverse, everything is being shown clearly now. There was something that wasn't quite what it appeared to be, or not all of the facts were in front of you, and now they are. With the Eight of Pentacles, you're feeling frustrated. This is about money. This is about working hard and not seeing any fruit yet, and it's just irritating you. With that one, the thing that comes to my mind, literally, I hear apple tree. So, have you ever planted an apple tree? It doesn't matter. So if you plant an apple tree, you're not going to get apples for quite some time. I mean, eventually you'll get some little ones, but really your grandkids are the ones that will get somewhere with that. Like, you didn't plant that to bear you fruit, although you will get some fruit. You planted that for future fruit. So I know it's frustrating. I can feel the frustration waving off of this card. Like, I see that. I see you're like, God, I'm just running around in circles. I see it. But I'm just saying, some things take a little time. Like, if you plant a blueberry or blackberry bush, you're not going to get anything for a year or two. That apple tree takes up to 5 years, depending on what species of apple tree. Yeah, it's not quite like planting vegetables. I'm just saying. So don't give up. It's okay. It's frustrating. And for others of you, you don't want to put in the work because you know it's not going to pay off that quick. But this is an opportunity that you should really reconsider, because Nothing worth having is easy. Literally nothing worth having. It comes easy. And if it does, we're humans, so we're guaranteed to screw that up and make it hard. So, but I promise you, you should really, really, really reconsider how you're viewing this. Just take a step back for a minute. And with the Ten of Cups in reverse, you're just really not happy. Like your cups are not cool. This relationship is bullshit. That's what I feel off of some of you. For others of you, it's an indifference. It's a growing apart. And for somebody else, you're just feeling very isolated and very lonely and like everything's been taken, or like you haven't invested in that aspect and now you're thinking about it. Which is cool. I mean, you're thinking about it, and that's okay. But you know, there's a lot of people that have lived vicariously through me having a child and raising kids. There are other people that never had kids and then they end up with somebody that has grandkids and they're like, well, I just skipped a whole step, whatever. I mean, it doesn't always end up like you're thinking it does just because you made those decisions early on. The thing is not to look for it, not to hunt for it, because that's creepy and weird. But if it'll happen, it'll happen. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. That's just the way it works. Some of you may not even be able to have that. And this may be for some reason in your mind that you're never going to get this happy ending. And that may not be the case either. But if that is you that I just picked up on with that, you also have some stuff about your life that you really need to clean up before that blessing is going to come in. Because right now it would be detrimental to the other people that would be involved. So that's being held back from someone just because they need to fix something. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Whoever that is, you know. You know exactly what you need to work on. So let's get Scorpio an advice card. The Ten of Wands. So this is the end of a cycle of you going at it blindly. You're starting to really, this is what I want. This is my wish fulfillment. It just is. But this was a time, just a whole cycle of feeling very, very handicapped, whether you liked it or not, and feeling like you couldn't do anything about it. You feel like it was a test, and you're not wrong. You're really not wrong. Go deeper into meditation, and you should find the answers that you're looking for. There seems to be 4 questions, and those answers are in meditation. They'll be pouring out if you just take the time to sit with yourself. All right. I hope that helps, Scorpio. Excuse me. Allergies. Let's move right on to Capricorn. Actually, let's take another drink and then move on to Capricorn. All right. Oh, I forgot to mention for anybody that's made it this far, my Etsy store is going to be reopened. That was a terrible shuffle. I am in process of restocking everything that needs to be available right away for when it's open. And if there's anything that you remember from the previous Etsy store, or if you can think of anything that you just kind of wish was in a metaphysical store and available, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Or if it's personal, you can email me. The information's in the description box. eggfallenrosetarot@gmail.com. So just go ahead and go with that. And I'll see what I can do. If it's doable, I'll do it. And almost everything that I make right now is absolutely custom, unless I just felt led to inspired. Most everything is, because everything you see around right now, those bracelets, every one of them was made for somebody. They're being delivered within the next day or two. And I do make men's bracelets and necklaces. I do make children's bracelets and necklaces and things like that. The only thing I don't really do is rings. I can. It's just not my favorite. It's just not. And I make crowns. Geez, do I have any of those around here? Oh, I just delivered the last one to the girl from Hot Springs. Okay, so I make natural crowns. There's a difference between a Renaissance fair and a medieval festival. And both require period correct everything. And I make the things that you need for that in jewelry and accessory wise. I also make staffs, walking sticks basically that are adorned. Just all kinds of stuff. Renaissance season is not been going in full swing during the summer this summer because it's just been ridiculously hot. But the ones that are coming up in the next couple of weeks for the fall, they're starting to hop. And I may or may not, depending on my work schedule and my school schedule and stuff, show up so that I can run a couple of booths. And I show up at those at random. But if I do go to one, they will be on my Facebook page. A Fallen Rose Tarot and Positive Vibes. I know it's long. My son helped me name it when he was young. All right, Capricorn. Nine of Swords. The Chariot. Cancer energy. All right. And the Two of Swords. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, Capricorn, this is coming out of mourning, coming out of regret. Like you've spent enough time on that. You internalized something and you're letting that go. It caused you some grief and some pain, but you're cool now. How very Capricorn of you. And with the Chariot, there's change and fast movement in the situation. Everything's starting to change quickly. And it's bringing you to a point where you need to make a decision, but you feel like you're blindfolded while you're making this decision. Like you have most of the information, but you feel like maybe there's something else that you need. Maybe there's a piece of the puzzle missing or something. But this is definitely and most definitively a decision. It's one choice that you have to make that you're putting off. You don't want to. It may not be that you don't want to. It may be that you don't want to hurt the people that it'll hurt when you make them. You see what I'm saying? You just don't want to make that choice. It looks like there's a choice that has to be made, though. I mean, and with the Chariot, it's coming fast. And if you don't make the choice, that you're going to be forced to. The Five of Swords in reverse. This isn't really a battle. It's just out of balance. Really, really out of balance. This isn't really a lot of arguing and bickering anymore. You're not even having that. Capricorns don't even bother with that. They leave. They're like, fuck that. But I feel like due to that, there's a walking away or letting go of something that you don't want to. I hope that helps, Capricorn. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to Aquarius. How are the Aquarius people doing coming up on this full moon? There's so much going on astrologically right now, and it's influxing everybody, and it's so fabulous, and I love it. The Pleiades are my favorite right now. On the 12th is when you should be able to see them the best. Let's see. Saturn is still in retrograde. That's kind of crazy. There's a lot. I am going to try, don't know how successful I'll be, we'll see, but I'm going to try to get out your September readings a little bit early. Usually I'm just right on the nin, and I hate that for y'all, so I'm trying to get that out a little earlier. And then the ones that I do on Facebook for the Facebook followers, I always get out as quickly as I possibly can, and I keep y'all kind of updated and in communication. So it just depends on how much you want to interact and know about my actual personality. I'm the same sun as I am rising, so what you see is what you get. The Three of Cups in reverse. So you're not celebrating anything right now. The Two of Cups, you want to offer, you want some kind of union, some kind of collaboration, coming together. In the Chariot, but you are going slow as hell about it. For some of you, this feels like a time of regret, like you want to go back and fix something, but you're not making a move. For others of you, this feels a lot like you've just come out of a depression, really, or a time of isolation, and you're just rejoining, like you haven't seen your bestie in a while or whatever, and you're like, yeah. For somebody, and this is very strange, it feels like a time of self-induced isolation. Not judging, I advise that. Like, you wouldn't believe how many people I've cut out of my little world over the last several years. So I get that. But there's somebody on your heart, there's somebody on your mind, and you want to, in some way or another, heal that bond. I don't really know what's going on with that bond. I mean, this is general, and it's just a vibe check. It's not an in-depth. But you really, truly want to heal that. You want to be noticed. You're trying to be noticed, but not really. Like, you could be, but you're just not making the move that you should, whatever that is. I feel like you're going to know what I'm talking about. I'll just read the energies. I don't know the situation. I mean, I could if I wanted to go deep, but no. So there's that. Maybe reevaluate why you're moving slower than molasses on Christmas Day in Toronto. And for some of you, this has something to do with a Cancer. So, or maybe they have a lot of Cancer in their chart. That's like everybody assumes that because I'm an earth sign that I don't have a lot of water. I have a hell of a lot of water placements. So can have a lot of water in your chart, and the vibes can be reversed. This could be somebody thinking about you, wanting to mend that. All right, what guys do I have for Aquarius? The Four of Wands. Okay, so this is a small victory. It's the next step. It's moving forward. It's making progress. Cool. That's what you need to do. You need to make some progress. Just sitting there and thinking about it doesn't do anything. Although I am a planner, I get that. You got to plan it out. You got to overthink it a little bit, and then you got to overthink the overthinking. You got to, like, I love redundancy. I've got a plan, a backup plan, and a backup plan for the backup plan. Always. So I get that. But you do have to actually take the step. All right, I hope that helps. Let's move on to Pisces. And also, if you are interested in pendulum readings or OM readings, you can get a hold of me through Facebook or through my email. At that point, I don't really want to do that on my YouTube. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, it's just something that's more personal and not necessarily for the masses. I do have OM cards that I can pull into this and probably will at different points. But I actually thought about it tonight. But my actual OM stabs, does a very personal reading that's not for, I'd hurt your feelings. Because I'd go really, really deep and you're not ready. Just trust me, you're not ready. Hell, half the time I'm not ready and they burn my eyes. OMs are not gentle like oracle cards. Just a heads up. It gets down to the nitty gritty real quick. And the deeper you want me to go, the quicker it's gonna. Yeah. Somebody was not ready earlier today. All right. The Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Cups. Pisces. Right now you're not like putting in maximum effort. This is more play than work. With the Ace of Cups, like, I don't know, it's not a new beginning. It feels more like a stagnation, or like you're just not ready to let go of everything that you need to wash out of that cup before you fill it in. And with the Eight of Cups, a lot of you are just kind of walking away from the whole thing. You're like, do I really even need to have anybody's cup? Do I really want that cup? Like, maybe I'll just leave all of them. Maybe there's just too many and just, they're all like a quarter full. They're not full. They're not real. They're just, yeah. And for at least one of you, you're traveling. I'm going to show you this. So you're traveling through the mountains. And that's really hilarious because Sturgis is going on right now. So I feel like there's more Pisces there than normal. Although I have had Sturgis show up in a couple of readings through the years. I've also had Ozfest show up in the reading a few times. But yeah, I recognize that. Yeah, you're just off the beaten path. You're going to go your own way. Very Pisces kind of thing to do. It's cool. Let's see what advice card I can get for you. Hi, baby. My dog came downstairs. All right. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. Something's heavy in your heart, and it's like it was the end of something, the death of something, whether it be a relationship, a person, a pet, a career, next stage of life. I don't know. But it's heavy, and you're just holding on to it. You're not ready to let it go. You're holding on to that and you're not ready to put it to rest. And I feel like this is directly connected to the Ace of Cups in reverse. And this is the reason that you've got a dirty cup right now. You just, uncomfortable. You're kind of sad. You're kind of hiding it though, like nobody really knows. Like you keep it quiet, you keep it on the DL, but you haven't quite processed and dealt with that yet. Which is probably why you're traveling. All right. Well, I hope that helps. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to Aries. What are you doing? He's peeking around the corner. Just wants to check. I believe my attention is wanted. You're going to hear some squeaking. We're almost done. All right, Aries, Page of Cups, King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And that Eight of Pentacles keeps showing up for everybody. What's up with that? All right, let me get a second. That's a lot. All right, there's a very immature energy here. Honestly, this is so messed up. The words that I'm hearing are actually just holding your cup out to whoever wants it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's you. I don't know if that's them. That's the energy. Somebody else is the King of Pentacles, and they're not even looking at that. They're not interested. They're like, they're sitting in their own power. They're sitting in their place. They know who they are and they know their worth, or you do. You know, there's no gender in tarot. So King of Pentacles could be girl, could be boy, I don't know. But this is very much not interested in this childish bullshit that's going on over here. And the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. So there's no work being done in this situation. Whatever the situation is, especially if it's financial, it's not going to progress because it's like, why bother? Let's go ahead and clarify that. All right. What kind of advice do I have for Aries in this standoff here? The Three of Pentacles in reverse. There will be no celebration in this. This is not going to go well. For some of you, this is feeling defeated. For others of you, this is feeling like you need to abandon the current actions that you're taking. And I would highly advise that because it's just not going to be good. That's not going to work out. You might want to rethink whatever you're thinking of doing. All right, let's go on to Taurus. Scrolling the whole deck. Okay, check that out. Oopsie. All right. Taurus. Six of Pentacles. Five of Swords in reverse. Five of Cups. So at this time, things are in balance and there's abundance. Like, you're making shit happen. With the Five of Swords in reverse, there's some kind of standoff, pop-off argument. Somebody's in, and you're like, whatever. You do not even care. And with the Five of Cups, you are guarding the cups you do have against cups that have been previously spilled or knocked over. To be honest, this looks like somebody coming back, somebody from the past trying to come back. Coming back with a message, come back with some kind of communication, some kind of argument, some kind of, they better, I don't know. I just got to tell you, you feel like you're in defense mode. You're like, no. You don't trust this energy coming toward you. Not at all. Not only do you not trust it, but you are definitively guarding what cups you do have. And honestly, I'm not so sure you didn't kick those cups over that you're looking at there. Taurus. No, I'm not above it. If it's necessary, it's necessary. Taurus don't generally want to fight, though. They will, and they will plow you, but they don't want to. So this Five of Swords in reverse is not surprising. This is like, oops, say what you want, do what you want. I'll listen, but man, when we get indifferent, we get indifferent. You could be on fire, we wouldn't notice. There's a meme. It's coming to my mind. It's funny. It's this dude, and he's mowing his lawn, going that way. But that way, there's a house on fire, fire trucks, police cars, all kinds. And he's just like mowing his lawn. Shit. And that's kind of how Taurus is. Either we care way too much, and we're far, far too invested, or not at all. And there's no in between. None. If you think that's a pain in the ass, try being a Taurus sun and rising. Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're happy. You're content. You're in your space. You're perfectly peaceful. You're good. You're surrounded by cups, and you're gluttony. You're not going to let anything screw with your peace. So whatever this energy is trying to come at you, if you're a crosswalker, it's ill-advised to mess with a Taurus right now, trying to come at them in some kind of way. You better come at them right or not at all, because they are not having any part. No bullshit. They are so content with themselves. It's pretty. Like, it's pretty. All right, Cancer, last one for the night. Let's see how you're doing. In case you missed it, I did the drawing for the 3 necklaces, amulets, the lotuses and crystals, and I am currently making them for the winners who were notified through Facebook. Answer, what do we got for you? Hi, baby. How you doing? You want to come in here and help now? Are you helping? Okay. Just a minute. He wants to go outside. Page of Swords. Page of Cups. The Moon, Pisces energy. Cancer, honestly, I don't know. This is either you or them. Come here, Court. Come here, baby. What's wrong? I'm sorry. Just 1 second. Come here, buddy. It's okay. I'll pay you attention too. It's okay. He's 11. So, anyways, so here's what we've got going on here. The Page of Swords is a fast, youthful energy, energetic, wanting to get out there, wanting to do the stuff, living their best life. The Page of Cups is facing the Page of Swords, and the Page of Cups is wanting to be a part of that and offering a cup, but the Page of Swords is not looking at the cup. He's busy. Now remember, there's no gender in tarot. It could be a boy, it could be a girl, it could be an alien, it could be a squirrel, I don't know. But this Page of Swords is fast moving away from this Page of Cups. Just, no, I got shit to do. And the Moon is in reverse, Pisces energy. So there's something that you previously did not know that has recently come to light. And it has made this situation. So either you don't want any part of it, or you want to give them your cup and they're not paying attention. They're busy. They're preoccupied. Actually, they're holding the sword toward the Page of Cups. So I kind of worry about that a little bit. Some of you, not all of you, but I'd worry about that a little bit. You good? I'm almost done. Okay. I'm almost done. Just chill for a minute. Just chill till the next episode. Just a minute. Just 1 minute. Mr. Impatience. All right, this is the Star card. This is Aquarius energy. It is in reverse. This is a wish not being fulfilled. For whatever reason, whether it's the Page of Cups wish or whether it's the Page of Swords wish, somebody's wish is not being fulfilled. They are not getting their way in any sense. And it is due to whatever this information is that recently came to light. All right. Well, I hope that helped. Thank you so much for being with me tonight and letting me read your cards. Please don't forget to give me a like. And if this resonated with you, then please give me a comment. Y'all have a great night, a wonderful full moon, and go outside and look for Plesiads. They're so cool. It's like little fireballs falling out of the skies. Fabulous. So much fun. And Court says bye.